Hello, hello, and welcome. My name is Vinny Betrayal, and this is Factorio Botless, episode 13. Yes, lucky 13. Well, if it's unlucky for some, then it must be lucky for others, right? Yes, firstly, a little bit of an apology about the audio quality. It's not quite as bad as it was a few episodes again, when the whole thing was basically going the whole way through. Don't know what's happening. Maybe my microphone. I don't know. Looking at upgrading the microphone at some point, using a blue snowball at the moment, which is it's been good until now. It's certainly better than the headset mic I was using on some of my older videos. But anyway, Factorio. That's what we're here for. So I was discussing in the last episode about the iron situation. And it's not very good. So today we're going to start off by building an iron outpost. So we've got we've got 4 in total to choose from. We have this one over here, which is 1.1 million. We've got a couple of others around which are much bigger, 4.5, 4.1, 6.8. So, yeah. Which one? So this one's probably closest to the rails already, although I could come down there for a station, get my iron there. Yeah, this one, 6.8, will last longer. I am going to go for this one. Less work in the long run, I think, because as I said, I can just bring that station down there. Or create a station down there, I should say. We will also need some copper. We have 2.8 million there. Will require some shifting of tracks. What's that? Yeah, that's probably the one I'll go for. Okay, so I need some stuff to do that. So let me go get some stuff. So I've just come down to my old base here just to get some stuff, and I'm handcrafting much more than I should be there. And that purple science we started at the end of the last episode has finished. So I am going to go right ahead and research nuclear power. Yeah. How long does that take? Because that was slower than I was expecting. 1,000 of each times 30 seconds. Alright. Anyway, back to getting stuff. So, I've got all my stuff. I'm handcrafting a bunch of other things. Oh, one thing I forgot to do. You can see at the moment I'm crafting some signals, because I ran out of signals while I was making this track here. Here we go. So I need to put these in. Where's the train? Fine. Doesn't have it on the bend. I think I'm on the right side of the track here. Yeah, the train will be coming towards me, and I know for a fact that the train is behind me. So we're good. Okay. And those signals are already done. Right, so let's come down this way. I didn't even see that on the map. That's tiny, 80k. Yeah, let's ignore that. Let's come down to this big one down here. And, alright, start off by getting rid of some trees. So, turns out I did not bring nearly enough of those with me. So while I'm up here, let's make the station. Now, have I got station stuff on me? No, I don't. I put that in the car. Come on! Alright, we're in the car. Right, so I need some rails. I didn't actually make any train stations. Okay, so this thing here get rid of the trees. Oh, inventory's full. Okay. I've got some wood I don't need, so let's put the wood in the box, take that out, and whoops. Didn't need that anyway. I thought I got rid of that ghost. Okay. Right, so somewhere in here... Oh, no, it's not that one. I don't have the blueprint in my library. So one of these is T-junction, that's what I'm after. So, if I just stick that there, and... Oh, there's no... Run out of space in my inventory again. Whoops. Okay, I guess I didn't need that. That's the button I was after. Alright, just... You will go in there for now. I want my boxes back though. Right. Now, the issue with this is if I move that there, it won't make a connection with the next one. So we need to leave that there. So let's get rid of those ones. Don't need that, but I do want one there. Okay, now is that... I can get rid of these ones, and that makes the connection there. Excellent. Okay, so let's lay down the rails. I'll just stick to the blueprint for now. Oops, a bit too far away. And the one on the end. This curve. There you go. And this curve. Ow. God damn it. That curve. Okay. Stick down that pole. That light, that signal, that signal. That signal, that signal, that signal. That signal, that signal, that signal, that signal. Some more signals up here. I won't that go because that one's facing the wrong way. It's supposed to go there. Yeah, also the game keeps freezing a little bit. Do not know why that is the case. Luckily I hear 0.15 is nearly stable, so probably it will be by the time you actually see this video. Right. Is that all done? Let's hope so. Okay, now it is this one here is my straight rail, so let's take this down as far as I'm going to take it. Yeah, I think that will do actually. And I want a train that loads from the front at the right. So, front, loading left. Don't think it's in there. So, 2 train, oops, need to go in there. 2 train, cargo front, loading right. There we go. And let's put it about there. I've got enough space to... I'm going to move that down by 1. I don't have a deconstruction planner. This one. Cargo front loading right. Move it down a bit further. That'll be plenty of room. Probably too much actually, so I'll just put that up there, put that up there. Okay, if you want to be one of them, we need some signals. One there. And let's finish off the rails first, I think. Oops. lights, rails, rails on this side. One of... Oh, I'm out of... out of poles apparently. One of them, one of them, one of them, one of them. And I've already done that one. Excellent. Don't have any steel on me. Damn. Okay. Okay, and train stop. One of them. Okay, now this locked. Where's my belts? My belts are in my car. Where's my car? Lights. Okay, now I just need to stick the substation in there. Okay, this one is an iron outpost. So, let's pinch that. Do that. I'll call it outpost iron 2, because that's what it is. Okay, iron, no, not iron, steel and mining machines. And so after a short interlude, we can go, boom, powered. Okay, right, now let's stick down some, oh, let's keep going with the stack inserter size. Stick down some more of these bad boys. How far did I get? Did I start making my way back up? Yes. Just one. Alright, let's do this. So, we now have our Iron 2 outpost. Only a couple of things remain to be done. One is to actually power it. Boom. And that should now all be going. Jolly good. So that'll back up pretty quickly, I imagine, because I haven't actually set the train up yet. Oh, I'm missing one. You can go there. It's not quite on the grid, but at least it's in a straight line. Okay, now, we can't actually set up this train just yet, because if we do, with our current setup down here, that's a bit wonky, I'll have to look into that. What was I saying? Ah yes, well, our current setup down here, if there's already a train in there, that one will come down there and will stop there. That will block the plastic train and the lubricant train as well. Won't block the stone train because the stone train just goes north anyway. But the other, but yes, the plastic train and the stone train both will try and use that same path. So we need to think of something we can do there. Thinking using this space here as some kind of train waiting area. Which will be a useful thing to practice because, well, my ideas for the future of this series involve such things. But what we'll do before that, we'll get started on the copper outpost. So let's do that. Oh my. And voila! So all we have left to do on this one is to power it, of course. Where's a good place to do that? I'll just stick that there. That's all working. So they feed into this. They feed into this. The less about that, the better I feel. And then onto that station. I do need to connect these lines here back up because I didn't want to get run over while I was working on that. there. Yeah. Right, and then that should start up the stone train again. Yep, and here it comes. Choo choo, motherfucker. There we go. Alright, so we now have stone. No, we don't. Well, we do have stone. We have iron 2 and copper 1. We need some trains to go between them. But in order to do that, as I said, to avoid backups, we want... Don't get hit by a train, don't get hit by a train, don't get hit by a train, don't get hit by a train. Yes, we want to have like a train rest stop area, okay? Something parking brake. Okay. So, deforestation. Oops. Right. So, how do I want to do this? Now I've cut this forest down. Well, burned this forest down, primarily. It does seem a bit silly to bring a train round there. I might reroute the belts. Right, essentially what I want to do, I want to have an in path and an out path. And I want to have something like this. So, actually, if I put a signal later so I can see how long this needs to be. Okay. If I... No, I need at least one more on the end there. There we go. So that will come up there like that. Of course that's in the way. Can I fit a signal between there? No. I need to come back one more. No, one more. Okay. So this is the kind of thing I'm thinking about. Oops. It's a fairly standard thing. You've probably seen something of its ilk before on YouTube. If you watch this kind of video, you probably have anyway. Oops. Of course that's one too far. It's always one too far. All facing the wrong direction. Okay. So this would be a stand for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trains. I'll probably put a 7th in there. Okay, and these should really... Yes, these ones want to be these signals. Okay. So all the trains will come in this way. And I can add a couple more on there if I really need to. Okay. Right, so 4 trains, needs to be longer than that. So after about here, and add in another one of that, which I think needs to be a chain actually, if I remember how to do this. And I bring that this way to there, why not? In fact, doesn't even need to be like that, I can do it thusly. bring that straight in. Straight up. And then these ones will come across to join it. So they come to there, then up. So all the trains are going to come in here. They, due to the signalling, the chains all the way through until here, they will only be able to stop in one of these lanes. They will then... where's that? Something is not joined up there. I want to go like that, that's why. Not very tidy. I think I'll have straight in and straight out rather than straight in and diagonal out. It will look neater, I suspect. Okay, and then that needs to lead to the in line. Cool. Right, let's cut this off. So no more trains in. I want all the trains to leave, please. You go there. You go there. Lubricant train is not here. Stone train can go up to stone. And I'll also cut this off. There you go. So temporarily we've got no trains, but temporarily we don't want any trains, so that's okay. We want both directions here to have an in into this input here. So for that I will use one of my station exit blueprints, which is this one. No, it's not. The one next to it, because I can't click. Yeah. You know what? It's meant to be manual. I tell you to come out of there. It's just going to stop there for the moment, but then instead of iron 1... No, not instead of iron 1. I'm going to rename this to iron 1. So, we'll aim to go up there. Still no path at the moment, of course, because I've cut that off, but that's alright. And then I won't have this here. Get rid of all of that blueprint. I'm going to use this. So, stop. Like that. Okay, and of course nothing will be coming out this way, so I can get rid of that signal and that signal and those rails and these rails and that, I think. Yep, okay. And I don't want anybody stopping there. So that can stay like that. I think the rest of that's okay, actually. Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh, and of course we don't need this. Alright. Now, this is my output side, so nothing is coming in this way, so we can get rid of all of this. Okay, that looks a bit wonky, but it will work. Ooh, and don't want that. Okay, similarly, we don't need this bit, so nothing's coming in there. Let's see, where I'm actually going to introduce this input line. If we say... Whoops, I actually did mean to use the shotgun this time. Let's say if we introduce it sort of here. Does that actually work? I don't think it does. It's going to be a bit messy, so bear with me. Okay, so... red. Oh shit. Okay, I'm not ready for things to start coming in yet. Can he get back out? Yeah, I should be able to. And stay out. Okay, when I'm ready for things to come to the station, that is where I'm going to put my thing. I was wondering why there were red signals, because there shouldn't be any trains around here. Okay. Right, so they should be... Wait. I think I put some signals on the wrong side of the track. We'll be with you shortly. So, here we are, done at last. Everything is, I think, going to work. So, trains coming in will come in up here. That's blocked off at the moment, but they will line up in one of these until the path through to their station is clear. So, these are all showing blue at the moment because I have a test thing here. If I get rid of that, they all go green. If I put that back there, they'll go red. Because no paths to a station is clear. Okay. Then they come into a station. They can either, let me zoom in a bit, they can either turn up here, where they can go into coal, into plastic, into lubricant, or into stone at the top. And then that stops. Let's use the map view. They can go straight across there, a little bit messy, but that's our iron station. They can turn down this way towards the copper station, or they can go in the middle again, but then just go immediately straight onto the out path. So that does give us a loop in case we end up with the train on the wrong side of the track for some reason. So that gives us a way out of that. Alright, so, oh, another quick thing to mention, so this rail that went across here and down there, or around the copper deposit, I've just moved that across a bit so it lines up with here, and I've tidied this junction here up a little bit, so that looks better. Alright, now, I've got this little bit of iron left to tie in, but in the meantime, let's get the trains running again. So to do that, I just need to go, boop, and there goes plastic. We should go straight through to the plastic station. That's coal going a different way. Got another train, this is the lubricant train. not very much lubricant in it. Now, at the moment we only have one train for each station, so we don't actually need the queue system just yet, because it'll all just go straight to its relevant station. Oh, there comes the iron train. That one was going quite fast. I suppose it's got a long way to come from. And then they come out, go along, and then into the main network. Jolly good. Alright, so let's get this tied in. So, with that, or the remains of that iron outpost tied in with iron, much the same way that the copper's tied in from over here, all that remains to be done for the moment is get this copper train going. So I've already set it up. If you're wondering, by the way, the 5 seconds of inactivity here, I noticed recently that if you have a train going to a station to empty itself, but that is also where it is being refueled, if you just tell it to stay there until its inventory is empty, that's fine, unless whatever is filling the train is broken. If that happens, then you end up with an empty train pulling into the station. It's already empty, so it pulls away, doesn't have enough time to be fueled, and will eventually run out of fuel and break everything else. So, anyway, let's set that going. I'll follow it around the map for a little bit. So it's going to the station, so it should fuel itself, then wait for 5 seconds, and then go. So we've got 150 in the front, and in the back, 2, 3, 4, 5, and off you go. Alright, so yeah, a few more outposts. Soonish I would start to, I would like to start getting some like quality of life stuff going. I have been doing an awful lot of handcrafting lately, which is less than 100% fun. But we'll leave that for a future episode. Oh, slightly out of radar. There's no real convenient place to put a radar in there. I'll have to... Maybe I'll just put one at the copper outpost. Alright, but with that I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.